Adjectives and articles. The articles a, an, and de appear before nouns or other adjectives. Use a before an indefinite word that begins with a consonant sound. Use an before an indefinite word that begins with a vowel sound. Use de before definite words beginning with any letter. Example, he spent a long day pulling bits out of the ground. It was an awful job. Here you have that long begins with a consonant sound and awful begins with a vowel sound. Here we have some of the differences between a and n. We have that when the next word starts with consonant sound, as I told you, you put a. When the next word starts with a vowel sound, you put n. You need to be careful with the sound of some words. The sound of the letter is very important. For example, the H at the beginning of hour is silent. So that's why you need to put an. And you have to be careful when I have a vowel that sounds like a consonant sound, like in you. The U at the beginning of university sounds like you, like the pronoun you, and it has consonant sound. It doesn't have vowel sound, so you need to put a. This rule applies to all the words after a or n, including adjectives and adverbs. That is very important detail. An adjective describes a noun or pronoun. There are many types of adjectives. Some describe what kind, how many, or which one. Here, some of the examples. Okay, we also have the adjectives for quality. Words that describe quality of a noun or pronoun. Example, I have a nice teddy. Question, of what kind is my teddy? My teddy is nice. My teddy is brown. My teddy is cute. My teddy is awesome. Adjectives of quantity. Words that describe quantity of a noun or pronoun. Example, I have enough money. Question, how much? Enough. Some, more, little are other examples. Adjectives of number. Words that describe exact number of noun. So here we are going to ask how many, no how much. So that's the difference between how many and how much. In how many, I know the exact number of things that I have. So, Shivani has 4 apples. How many apples does he have? He has 4 apples. How many apples? 4. So there you go. Here we are going to study right now the demonstrative adjectives, words that point out a person, thing, or animal. That, this, those, or this again. This book is mine. And the difference between demonstrative adjectives and pronouns is that in the pronoun example, you have this is my book. So you are not using this to describe the book. So that's the difference, okay? Here we have the possessive adjectives that are words are used to show ownership. Words such as my, our, her, and their. These are possessive adjectives. The possessive pronouns are instead of my, mine, instead of our, ours, instead of her, hers, instead of their, theirs. A pronoun example is the bat next to the window is his. There we are using his as a pronoun, okay? Confusion of whether word is an adjective or a pronoun. Word used instead of a noun, it's a pronoun. Word used to describe a noun, it's an adjective. That's it. Simple. Here we have the chart I think that we studied this chart in 4th grade, is the chart about possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. So there you can see the difference between them. Okay, so we'll continue with interrogative adjectives that are words that are used with nouns to ask question. These are WH words, okay? So example, which book is yours? And the pronoun example is very different because it is like, which is your book? So it's very different the way we are using which as an adjective and which as a pronoun. Which book is yours? So that there it is used as an adjective. So what we have learned in this video, type of adjectives and examples of them. So here you have some of them. Here I attach a chart about the adjectives that end in ed and in ing. For example, he is bored, or these books are boring. So we have adjectives that end in ing and adjectives that end in ed too. We also have compound adjectives. So I'm going to leave right here this list so you can read them and identify them. For example, 5 minute, there 5 minute would be an adjective, both words. So well, I'm going to leave this chart over here so you can read it. Okay, now you're going to forms, please, and make the activity. Good luck. Kisses.